It was a sunny spring morning in Morgan Hill, California, March 16, 2012. 15-year-old Sierra LaMar walked out the door and was never seen again. A high school cheerleader with dreams and energy, Sierra's disappearance would soon unravel into one of the most heartbreaking criminal cases in recent weeks. California history, one that ended in a murder conviction without a body, a weapon, or a final goodbye. The day she disappeared, a mysterious thing that happened to her which leaves everyone wondering what really happened. That Friday morning, she left her home around 7 a.m., heading to her school bus stop just a short walk away. But when she never made it to school and never came home, her mother Marlene LaMar grew alarmed. Sierra LaMar was a sophomore at an Sobrado High School, known for her vibrant personality and bright smile. By that evening, a call from the school alerting the family of Sierra's absence confirmed what they already feared. Something was terribly wrong. The phone showed no signs of damage, but disturbing texts and social media messages began painting a picture of a young girl who hadn't planned to run away. Something's up. Early clues are raising alarms, and we need to pay attention. From the following day, March 17th, authorities discovered Sierra's cell phone on the side of the road, less than a mile from her home. Then, on March 18th, her purse was found 2 miles away from where her phone had been. Inside were her neatly folded clothes, including her jeans and shirt. The chilling implication was clear. This wasn't a case of a runaway teen. It seems like Sierra might have been taken against her will, which is super concerning. The DNA matched Antolin Garcia-Torres, a 21-year-old man living just miles from Sierra's home. Forensic breakthroughs are totally changing the game in solving the crime and catching culprit. He had a prior arrest for felony assault in 2009 and was later linked to 3 attempted kidnappings of other women in the area involving suspicious encounters in Safeway parking lots. Detectives rushed to test the items found. Forensic labs uncovered DNA evidence from Sierra's belongings, which led to a major breakthrough. Garcia-Torres was already on law enforcement's radar, and they were watching closely. At this point, the Santa Clara County Sheriff's Office placed him under continuous surveillance for weeks. Arrest and some really disturbing evidence have come to light. What's going on? It's on May 21, 2012, 66 days after Sierra. Garcia-Torres was arrested outside a Safeway store where he worked. A search of his red Volkswagen Jetta yielded critical evidence of Sierra. The prosecution leaned heavily on forensic evidence and his prior violent history. Though Sierra's body had never been found, the DNA trail told a convincing and a tragic story. Sierra's DNA was found on the passenger door and interior of the car. He also got hit with charges for 3 earlier kidnapping attempts. Can you believe it? Her hair, all tangled up in a rope, was discovered in the trunk of his car. Crazy, right? They hoped for years that her body would be found and their grief could move towards some kind of peace. The jury had declined the death penalty, but justice had finally taken a step forward. There was dirt and some forensic stuff that made it clear she'd been stuck in that trunk for quite a while. "We got justice," her father Steve LaMar said. "But without her body, there's no closure." Surveillance footage and phone records placed Garcia-Torres in the vicinity around the time Sierra disappeared. And inconsistencies in his story deepened suspicions. That silence, more than anything, continues to haunt her family and the wider community who followed the case. Her name now shines brightly among those we lost too soon, but will always be remembered. But left behind a legacy of love, resilience, and a family who won't stop searching for the truth. The trial. A murder without a body, it's a wild ride of mystery and intrigue. In February 2014, Garcia-Torres was formally indicted, not only for Sierra's abduction and murder, but also for the 3 earlier attempted kidnappings. His trial began on January 30th, 2017. It became a rare example of a no-body homicide case that moved forward successfully. On May 9th, 2017, after 3 months of testimony, the jury found Garcia-Torres guilty of first-degree murder and kidnapping. In December 2017, he was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. The family still holding on, waiting for their loved one to come back. It's gone, but never forgotten. Despite the conviction, Sierra's remains have never been recovered. Her family never held a funeral. The LaMar family suspended official search efforts in 2015, 3 years after her disappearance, but they never gave up hope. In interviews marking the 10-year anniversary of her disappearance, Sierra's parents expressed both heartbreak and resilience. The unanswered question? In a letter written in 2020, Garcia-Torres denied killing Sierra, but refused to reveal her whereabouts. Sierra LaMar's story is a painful reminder of the horror that can hide in everyday moments. A walk to the bus stop. A teenage morning routine, interrupted by a predator in plain sight. A girl just heading to school on a bright spring morning never returned home. It was one of the saddest moments for her innocent family, and it broke their hearts.